I'm Alexander Surijanti. It's 11:19 p.m. September 16th. So I'm a victim of some guys who pride themselves on being covert, and they pride themselves on covertly murdering people. They use these devices called implantable devices and pass them into the brain and body and nervous system via a process called implantation. My theory, not sure how it works, but my theory is it's some sort of nano to femto manufacturing like process with ion beam implantation. Not sure. Some of the device, maybe there's different methods of doing this with different, depending on the device. Not sure how it works. That's just a theory. I haven't read thoroughly about it. I've been reading here and there, but something of that nature. It is some form of manufacturing like process, unless some devices are some manufacturing like process, others I'm not sure. But a key point is they have a lot of these devices they place, and they place them covertly while you're sleeping. And what they're doing is they're blocking conduction to regions of the brain. So, just like you can block blood supply to a muscle, it can cause atrophy. Just like you can block innervation or stimulation of the muscles with electricity. When you block the action potentials, as they call them, the communications from neurons to muscles, they can cause atrophy of the muscle. And this can also cause atrophy and damage to the brain. These guys are planting these devices in people's brains in certain regions associated with memory processing, analysis, cognition, etc., amongst many other places, and slowly, covertly murdering people's brains. I'm a victim of such. And they are slowly, covertly murdering people and no telling how many people they've done this to. So they may be conspiring a large scale mass genocide on a low grade scale with these devices. I know it sounds crazy, but these guys are crazy. Let me put it that way. Grade A psychopaths, Jeffrey Dahmer, Joseph Mengele, lunatics. They may have ways to accelerate the process by blocking the nerves as well as the blood supply with these implantable devices um, to enhance the process of this cortical and cerebral atrophy. But I would find out who these guys are and see how many devices they're making that have these blocking capabilities in order to block conduction. And then that may reveal how many people they plan on using this on, and how many people they plan on slowly murdering covertly, because they may be conspiring a Hitler-esque, large-scale, covert, atypical mass genocide, where they murder your brain. You're alive, but you're not. As certain regions of the brain will become so compromised, you'll be unable to use them. You'll be almost like a vegetable to a degree. Um, so I'd look into this. I'm not trying to cause a panic or fear, but these guys are fucking psychopaths. They are desperate. They have no respect for human life, and they may be conspiring some large-scale covert mass genocide. So I would definitely look into it, and I'd get to the bottom of how many of these devices they have. Because if they're trying to put these in a lot of these devices in a large amount of people's brains, I mean, what does that tell you? I mean, they may not be, shooting people's hearts out, but I mean, there's different forms of death. Brain death, for example, is one. This would be a form of brain death to a degree. It may not be complete death, but it's pretty much death. So I'd look into it and, be wary. I mean, these guys are Mengele monster maniacs, and they are so unfit to be in society. I'm still confused how they're not behind bars. But I'd say if you're slowly trying to destroy and murder and atrophy someone's brain, it definitely would say that's murder. And if they're doing it on a large scale, it could be like a mass genocide. Yeah. Not sure who their target is, but I mean, it's either a genocide and they're targeting a specific population, or just a mass killing. But yeah, I'd find out how many devices these guys got. Praise Jesus.